Here with head coach Jordan Taylor after Carson-Newman wraps up the home portion of their schedule with a dominating senior day win over Mars Hill. Coach, what you see from your team today and the efforts to go out there and get such a large win on senior day?
Today it was about having the majority of our team back. Last week we talked about a few people being ill and COVID's affecting a lot of different things right now. So the vast majority of our team back. People who swam last weekend are able to step up and go faster this week and make some adjustments to the races and the skills that we talked about this week of practice. Our goal overall this week for all of our athletes to sprint through distance has been final hard week of hard training. So we've been working hard in the pool all week, hard in the weight room, and kind of trying to come into this meet and swim as well as we can, even though we're tired. And now, coming off the back of the hard week of training, we're going to start to recover, rest up and get ready for taper going into conference in a few weeks. But overall, really positive event today. Last week was a good meet, but today was a step in the right direction. Just having most of the roster back makes a big difference. But overall, times on all the events are getting quicker, and the competition for relay spots and scoring roster for our team at conference is heating up, and everyone are kind of rising to that standard. And so it's now just about resting people and seeing how they continue to get faster. We've got one more dual meet and then conference. So, but yeah, overall was great, and really it was about the seniors today, trying to give them a good send off. They got to pick their events. They could do the events that they wanted to swim in. Some people chose to do events they've never done in their life before, for a bit of fun. But a lot of the seniors, swim fast in their races. Hopefully they feel like we give them a good send off with the senior walk at the start, them doing their races, the senior relay at the end, which was a bit of fun in a close race. But I'm just really grateful for all those seniors that have come into Carson-Newman, taking a chance on me and on this program, and have swum well and taken this program to the next level. So today was really just about recognising them, and they might not be super emotional right now, but this was the last ever dual meet at Carson-Newman, a pool they've trained in for 4 years, raced in a lot, and the 4 years go by quicker than you realise. It's about recognising them, giving them the opportunity to shine a little bit today, and be with their family, and be recognised and remembered. I really hope that they feel that was achieved today.
And you talk about this senior group, and you now look forward to a very honorable opponent next week in Tennessee.
Yeah.
What do you need to see from not only the senior group to lead them, but the rest of your team to continue the efforts that you saw today next week against a Division I opponent?
Yeah, next week it's our final meet before conference. Clearly our hardest dual meet of the season, hardest dual meet ever in Carson-Newman history. It's an honour to be able to go and race University of Tennessee in a dual meet. Really, it's because of the way our program has developed over the last few years. 4 or 5 years ago, Tennessee's now never going to be interested in racing us. But because we want to get stronger and stronger each year, Tennessee invite us along to race them for their senior night. Yeah, just honoured to be able to be there. We go in as big underdogs. It's not about winning the meet and points and stuff like that. It's about our team enjoying that opportunity, that exposure, just like mid-season when we raced the Tennessee invite. Go in there understanding you're going to race some of the best swimmers in the country, some of the best swimmers in the world, but using that opportunity to raise your game. If you're not racing, watch some of the best swimmers in the world race and kind of pick up some pointers. But next week the goal is to kind of put our best foot forward. We'll put our strongest team in, try to have each event with the strongest athletes possible. We'll take the racing to Tennessee, challenge every position that we can, but it's about our team making that fine adjustment from this week into next week. Better turns, better pacing, and kind of just working on those final details that will make a big difference at conference. Whether they're breaking world records next week or not, they can be working on race strategy, the way they prepare physically and mentally for the races. If they can handle the potential to be an Elaine Nixon Olympian and get in and execute a really good race, then I'm really confident that come conference they can go in and execute the races the way we've talked about all year. But yeah, I hope that our team are excited about it and that they go in with a real positive attitude about being there, and that would just kind of put the exclamation point on a really good season so far. Give us a 2-week period after that to rest and just kind of really finally taper and recover, ready to go at conference in a couple of weeks' time.
All right, thanks, Coach, and congrats on another win.
Thanks.